found the YouTube video on how to set up the film equipment. Oh, God.
Hello and welcome to this short informational film on how to set up a Canon 7D camera as well as a sound mixer, recorder and boom mic. Firstly, you will need to make sure the batteries are charged and in the camera. We will then need to make sure there is an SD card in the slot, so your footage is stored and saved. To find it, you must go to the side of the camera and open the panel. Make sure your card is empty so you can gain more storage space. Now you can turn the camera on. You then want to switch it to manual. By doing this, you will have more control on the setup of your shots. Also, don't forget to switch your camera to video, otherwise you will only be able to take photos. Next, you need to set up your camera. Go to the menu and make sure AF is on live mode. You will want to set this to 1920x1080 to 25 frames per second. We then need to set up ISO, shutter speed and aperture. You'll need to do this each time you change a location to counteract the change of light and achieve the desired exposure. The shutter speed is the amount of times the lens shuts every second. To change this, turn around the main dial on the top of the camera. The aperture is the size of the iris. The bigger the aperture, the more light is let into the camera. To change the aperture, turn the quick control dial on the back of the camera. ISO is the sensitivity of the sensor of the camera. To change the ISO factor, press the ISO button and then turn the main dial on the top of the camera. Now we will focus on colour temperature. Do this by pressing the white balance button on the top. Colour temperature is the final look of the shot. Alter the colour temperature to create warm or cold tones. We are almost finished setting up the camera. All that's left is to get the shot in focus, which can be done by turning the lens. To check the focus, press the magnify button once to zoom in or twice to get an even closer look. To move around the screen, you just have to press a button at the back of the camera. Then all that is left is to press record. However, we don't want to do that just yet as we need to set up sound. Firstly, we need to set up the mixer. This is where the sound is controlled. Put two AA batteries in the mixer's battery compartment, positive ending first. Now you can turn on the mixer. Grab the XLR cable from your kit, which will be the long wire, and insert into input 1 on your mixer. Make sure the switch underneath input 1 is switched to plus 48 volts. Now grab the smaller red and green cable and insert into both output channels. Make sure the switch underneath is switched to line. This is because the cables will be attached to the recorder. Next, insert the headphones into the jack port at the front of the mixer. You can alter the headphone volume by turning the dial on the right of the jack port. By pressing this dial, you can change between listening to the sound on the mixer to the recorder. After doing this, make sure the faders on the left of the mixer are turned to 0 so that the faders are initially off. Moving away from the mixer, pick up the shotgun mic and attach to the wind jam. This will help block out wind noises. Next, insert the shotgun mic into the pistol grip, followed by attaching the short XLR cable to the shotgun mic. Then wrap the remainder of the cable around the pistol grip and insert the end of the cable to the slot at the bottom of the pistol grip. We can now insert the other end of the long XLR cable, which is already attached into the mixer, to the shotgun mic's short cable. In your kit there should be a recorder. Pick this up and insert two AA batteries. If you don't have batteries however, there is an internal battery in the recorder. Also insert an SD card. Now you can turn on the recorder. The button can be found on the left hand side. Press the menu button. You want to navigate to setup. Then quick format. This will initially delete data from previous users. Attach your corresponding red and green short XLR cable to the bottom of the recorder. If you inserted the red cable into the right line in the mixer, do the same on the recorder. Once you have done this, insert the mini jack cable into the jack port on the recorder, then attaching the other end to the jack port on the left of the mixer. Returning to the mixer, we can check the tone by switching the tone switch to the wave icon. To hear the tone, turn on the faders and put on the headphones. We use tone to set volume levels to a baseline. On the recorder, adjust the dial which is on the right of the screen till the screen displays 18 decibels. Changing between listening from the mixer and the recorder via pressing the headphone volume button on the mixer. Adjust the recorder volume so that when listening, both tones sound the same. To record sound, press the record button twice. By only pressing once, the recorder goes on standby. When you are finished recording, press the stop button to save your recording. In post-production, we can sync our video and audio footage. So now that's all done, you're ready to go out and film. Thank you for listening.